what are your thoughts coming into Leger? You love Leger, don't you?
I do really like Leger. I've struggled a little bit lately. I got 12th there last year, which I was gutted, and it was dry, and I just didn't push. But I knew we're further along with our new Phoenix prototype bike. We're in the high setting now. We've really dialed that in from Leger last year, where I was struggling with front wheel grip. Is that I've dialed the bike in, and I'm confident on it now, especially getting Leger. Weird, I thought about it compared to last year. I was like, nah, I'm so much better on the bike. We're way up in pressures. It's so balanced now compared to where we're at. That I was excited for Leger, and we knew all week it looked like rain was coming on Saturday.
Yeah.
Like even on track walk day, that was what we thought was coming. And I was like, I've just got to make it to Saturday.
Yeah.
All I've got to do, because I'm protected through qualifying, but not through semis. I was like, all I've got to do is make it to Saturday, and Saturday's my day. Don't care how I do until Saturday. Saturday's the day to shine.
Wow, I want to... That's so cool coming into a race knowing that you've done loads to the bike. I want to know what you've done to the bike to get it to this point, because I guess for people from the outside, the bike is a prototype, but you're making constant changes in order to create the best race bike you can. So it's like really cool. It's really cool, I think, for fans of the sport to see like a bike go through its development. Like this is not something you necessarily see.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, there'll be a cool thing when the final production one comes out of loads of people to see this. But I mean, we had it longer to start with. We made it shorter. It was a big change. And then most of the season, we have two settings for the height of it. We have a low and a high. And the boys on the Firebird Enduro bike had been running it low originally, and they because it was longer than the previous Firebird, they were struggling with front wheel grip. They switched it to the high mode on the Firebird, and then they'd started to put their weight further forward because of having the rear end higher. Got loads of front wheel grip. I think they won and podiumed the next two races after flipping the chip on that.
So
and it could be confidence, it could be head, but they'd noticed a problem there, identified, right, I want more front wheel grip. Even if it's good, can we get more? Flipped it to high, weight's gone up, gone forward, and they'd done that. And I'd mentioned I was struggling, and Eddie and Matt were like, hey, try this. You're struggling with this, try this. So at Leger last year, after Leger or at Leger, we changed it. And pressures, trying to get the right sag, because like even if you change it 5 psi, it might change your sag by 1 or 2%. You change it 10 psi, and it changes it 6%, whatever it is. Yeah, because it like suddenly brings it up more.
And you're kind of talking about geometry then as well,
100%, where you're sat on the bike and where you're sat like in it, and the angles of it while you're going down the track. So I'd never appreciated it enough. I was like, yeah, this bike's unreal. Set it up, off we go. But then through last year, we did do a lot of changes. And I think at the start of the year, we started on 230 psi in the rear shock. And by the end, and what I'm running now is 245, which is a big increase. Yeah. And that's actually at way more balanced. But that was a long learning procedure through the season, through finding front wheel grip, through finding a good balance. So
what would you say is something that you don't change? So you keep, I guess you would keep some things the same and then
change this first and change it.
Yeah.
You could like keep your fork pressure the same, or your compression, or things like that. We have, because we went up too high on my fork and we went back down, and we've found a good middle ground now. I'm on 91 psi, I think, with 5 spaces, if anyone wants to try it. So we probably kept that the same. And then you changed stuff around it, changed some bar height, I haven't changed too much. We're trying to be better at it now and just experiment. Or, hey, if I'm struggling with this, what about if we take some rebound off or put some on or whatever it is?
And the overall thing that you're trying to achieve the most, would you say is like balance from what you're saying?
Grip, not even a good feel, just grip. Just so I feel like, I can charge into this, or I'm going quicker.
Mate, it's so interesting you say not a good feel, because it's like...
Doesn't need to feel good.
No, it's exactly what like rally cars are like, isn't it? They don't feel...
Dude, if I ride my bike in a bike park as well, it feels terrible unless I'm going quick. It's too stiff. Yeah. Because when you're going so quick in a race run, that's when it needs to feel best. Yeah. And as we get through Leger on race day, I'll tell you how much we changed it from practice to race run is crazy.
Is it?
Like, just it's raining and I'm like, nah, let's risk it. Like, well, there's no way when it starts hammering after practice finishes, why am I going to keep 92 psi on my fork? Yeah. I'm obviously not going to be going as quick.
So the speeds are slower, the hits are slower.
And we need grip, dude. Have you seen how wet it is out here? Yeah. Let's take some air out this stuff.
Right, so where do you start? Where do you start making a bike rain race ready?
I think we could go lower. I normally run 23, I think I was running 23 psi in the front tyre, 26, 27 in the rear. 23. So we go to 21 psi in the front. Right. And 25 in the rear.
They sound crazy low.
Yeah, so we dropped the tyres, and then I think Barney took 2 psi out the fork, went from 92 that we had gone up to 90. And I think we took 5 psi out the shock.
So when you're taking like PSIs that small, it's more like thinking, well, the theory behind this is that it gives us more grip, less about like the feel of it.
Yeah, the theory behind it is, well, one, it doesn't need to be this hard anymore. Let's have it more supple and just have you gripping and tracking more, because you're going to be further in the travel, so you should be like tracking, I guess. And don't know, mentally, I was like, yeah, let's do it, man. Like, I'm not going to go as quick. Look at it out there. Let's give every bit of advantage. Like, I was so happy and confident the night before when it said it was going to rain. Yeah. Even that morning it started raining, and I'm just smiling, dude. I'm like, and everything, I wasn't even thinking. I was like, right, let's do this. We're all in. Yeah. I've got my roll-offs ready. I've got my, like, Liat have this sick little visor extender for the helmet that's made from the factory rather than an old lens, you know? Yeah. All those little things, like, this is sick, dude. We're on. I've got spare gloves just to, on the chairlift up. You have to sit in this tiny little chairlift. Spare gloves for that. We got this Liat, like, big mud coats, you know, like jet wash coats. Yeah. Got that. I'm like, we are set up and ready for the mud. We've got everything ready the night before. Even that morning, I got Jordan Booker building roll-offs because he's done 1,000 in motocross. I'm like, you're going to be better at this than me? You build the roll-offs. You know, we were ready for it, dude. We were dialed.
So is that what you like about the mud? It's like a checklist of getting ready.
Checklist, get ready. And
knowing that you're prepared.
Yeah, knowing that you're ready. You know, you're not leaving it to chance, and you're not, I don't know, you're just ready for it.
Yeah, that's cool. I like it. I think it's so cool hearing all of the changes and stuff. It really, like...
Yeah, it's fun.
I love that about...
We got rental grip covers going on the grips to go up, you know, the motocross ones. Like, it's sick.
So, yeah, I was wondering, I was wondering what your thoughts were on sort of... You don't see many really aggressive changes. Obviously, there's been the lockout thing this year. But front end...
Lockout thing?
There's the whole podium at Fort William had lockout or whatever it is. Not lockout, but... You know,
it's crazy because I think we all know what it is now, and it's even crazier than you think.
Really?
We'll talk about it after the podcast.
Ooh. So all of these advances, what do you think about but you don't see often, like Dakotah's gone outside of the box of what you normally see changes.
Yeah, we hear he's running like 15 PSI less than his fort.
Okay. Hey man, what an episode that was. You did amazing in it.
And so did you.
You shone like a star.
You shone like a moon.
Can we also put something up here that you can click on for the next episode?
How about we put a subscribe up there in the middle?
Yeah, I love
We're going to put a video we think that our lovely companionship will love on your face.
On my face?
Yeah.
And so they can't see me now?
Gone. And on my face, another video that we think people will love. And thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please hit like and subscribe. You guys are the best.
Peace and love.